It is a mess where I'm at right now. Too hard to explain. It's snow removal, and yeah, it's just a nightmare. Guys, we're going to try to do a little walk, and we're going to talk about the goods and bads of 2022. Yeah, let's get started. I am going to try to walk the football field. If you remember last year, it was a mess. It's probably going to be a mess. We're only doing one lap. We'll get more into that when we get over there. Okay, before we talk about the goods and bads of 2022, let's just make it across here. I had to park way over here across the street because there's no way to get down in here to park with all the snow on the ground. I will get stuck, yeah. Even a 4x4 will probably get stuck because a lot of the roads are cleared now, but some of your like your parks and some of the places like parking lots, there's still ice underneath that snow. So yeah, this is gonna be quite interesting walking right now. Gotta make sure I don't fall and hurt myself. Last year when I walked here, it was horrible. My God, I am walking in some deep snow right now. Holy, it went inside my boots. But it was a nightmare to walk here last year. Okay guys, the goods and bads of 2022, man. Let's get this video started. Okay, I brought me a cheat sheet. Okay, let's start with the good, guys, okay? Right off the bat, let's start with the good. And it was about last year, close to the end of the year, or it might have been at the beginning of the year last year, is when I found that pond. That beautiful hidden pond. Oh my God, I fell in love with it instantly. I couldn't wait to just go back and fish it. I only fished it one time, and actually, I'm seeing footprints over here. I mean, somebody's been over here walking. Huh. I'm thinking about coming back here walking tomorrow. But yeah, when I found the pond, that was one of the good things of 2022. Amateur videos, man, right? Number two for the good things of last year, and the snow's getting pretty deep right now, was when my son, out of nowhere, out of the blue, buys me a gaming computer, man. The computer I was on was having troubles with the editor I was using, having troubles doing my videos. It was just a nightmare. And out of nowhere, he brings out this big old box. He says, "Dad, no questions asked, I bought this for you." What son does that, man? That was probably the best thing that happened, I'm gonna tell you now, of 2022. Hands down. Okay, we're gonna stop for a second. The other good thing that happened out of 2022 was I caught 3 of the biggest fish. Well, let me put it this way. I caught my biggest fish of all time, and I caught 2 of the biggest catfish of all time in 2022. That's right. It was beautiful. So that was good. Now, there's a lot of more good things that happened out of 2022. These are the things that stick in my head right now, okay? Now we're gonna go with, I think it's 4 things of what wasn't so good in 2022. Now, actually, last year about this time, Angie and I got together and we decided, my bad. It was roughly about October of last year, we got together and decided we need to do some house repairs. There was a lot of things going on with my house. We needed a new air unit. We needed to get our roof reshingled. We needed hot water here. We needed plumbing out the ass, man. We had some electrical work. We all needed all this done. And we said, let's make 2022 the year to get everything done. Now remember that, okay? Well, we actually started with the household fixer-up, that's what we call it, the beginning of January last year. We started off with a new air unit. Now remember that, okay? I went on the whole summer. Well, the other bad thing that happened in 2022 was the heat wave that started in June. It came and it never left, guys. just about every single day, it was well over 100 degrees with the heat index. It was miserable. One of the hottest summers I've ever seen, folks. And I'm gonna be 57 years old, and this was one of the hottest summers I've ever seen. I've seen summers like this as hot before, but never constantly, day after day, after day, after day, after day. So right in the middle of the house repairs, my family and I, we caught COVID. This is number 2 for the bad, one of the bad things of 2022. We ended up catching COVID right in the middle of the house repairs, and we was down for a couple weeks. And guys, I'm here to tell you, even today, that was back at end of June and July, and even today, it's at the end of December, I'm still feeling some of the results of that COVID. Even today, yes, it actually put a huge dent into my walking even. Oh yeah, COVID kicked my butt, but good. Now, remember me telling you, remember all the house repairs, right? We had so many contractors out there. That should be one of the bad things of 2022. I learned a lesson. When you get house repairs, you get one thing done at a time. We wanted to get a rush on this, so we was like having 2 and 3 different contractors out there. A dude doing plumbing, somebody doing the roof, and blah, blah, blah. But dealing with these contractors turned out to be a freaking small nightmare. Oh my God. Now remember, we was getting all these repairs done. The plumbing was done, only for it to come back and bite us in the butt. And this is probably one of the worst. Well, COVID was probably the worst, but this is the second worst. And not only the plumbing nightmare come back to bite us in the butt, it was got me to the point I didn't know what to do. It was at the end of the repairs. We had only a certain amount of money left, and just a couple $100. And yeah, they tried to hit us up with a price that was unfreaking believable, but we did find an outfit that was local, that did it for our price, and did a damn good job. My plumbing nightmare, I don't want to say it's over with because I'm afraid to, but it's working still. We'll leave it at that. And I have to say the next one is 4th, and this is just recently, my back. Normally twice a year, folks, I pull my back out. Usually in the spring and in the fall. This time I pulled my back out and my back got better, but then again, it caused other issues when I'm walking. It's caused some serious pain down in my buttocks and in my legs, and the lower part of the back sometimes acts up. So I am working on that. It's cut my walking down quite a bit, but I still ain't giving up. There's no way in hell I'm stopping my walking. And that's it, folks. I mean, this ain't the end of the video, but that's it. I guess I don't need to cheat. Whoops. Sorry about that. My hands went over that way. Don't need a cheat sheet somewhere. We throw it away in the garbage can up here. Woo! Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing my walks right now, like in the snow where it's dangerous, I'm gonna do more of a walk tomorrow. But if you're wondering why, when I got a treadmill, well, you're gonna have to wait a while for that, and I had to explain that to you. Well, that will be on another video, folks. Why I'm doing my gimbal's actually freezing up. The motor is. Well, that's gonna be on another video because that's gonna take a whole video to explain. And I will. I may be I might be making that video this weekend since it's gonna be raining. That'd be a good time to explain what my game plan is with the treadmill and explain why I have not been using it. But let's get back to 2022. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more good came out of that. And as far as the bad goes, first of all, none of us got sick enough to have to go to the hospital with COVID. None of us did. And as far as we did have the means to fix up the house. I mean, we did have the means to do it. And as far as the plumbing goes, these things do happen. They truly do. And as far as the heat goes, it happens because honestly, One of the things I did mention on the bed, oh my God, how can I forget? This weather we just had the other day, the coldest I've ever experienced it, folks. In all the years being on this earth, I've never seen weather that cold before in my entire life. Yeah. I mean, the blizzard was no big deal. Hell, it's snow. I mean, I've seen lots of snow, and it wasn't a big snow producer, but that cold was something now. Holy. But you know what? We made it through, man. We didn't lose power. My air unit didn't freeze up, and we have food in the house. Nobody was in any serious accidents out on the road. We made it through. So basically, all the bads that happened, it ain't really so much bads, because it could have been far worse, man. Far worse. All right, we're gonna head up here. And what they're doing is, what I tried to explain a minute ago. Give me a second, let me get to the other side, and I'll tell you. Okay, right here's the football field. Let me turn around. Okay, it's more than a football field. It's got baseball diamonds and everything. It is a huge circle. And right over yonder here, oh, maybe I'll get down here and turn around. Down that way is Waterway Park, where I walk there. And guys, if you can see the ground right here, there's only maybe at the most an inch of snow here, because when that blizzard came in, it blew most of the snow into drifts. It's weird how it did that. My backyard has way more snow than my front yard. But anyway, over here at Waterway Park on the left-hand side, they have been working on a boat dock. Okay, they've been working, they worked on it all summer, and right now they're over there working non-stop. So they're moving dirt and stuff like that. So when I had to park on the street, which is over that way, I had to be very careful. So we're going to turn around and see if you guys can see that on here. Okay, right back there. Yeah, there you go. They're working non-stop on that boat dock right now, which is crazy, man. Because sometimes they go 2 or 3 weeks and not do anything. Now they're up here just going nuts. All right, guys. I know it was only one lap today. That's because I got a lot of crap to do today. Oh yeah, I gotta go home and do a lot of work. Tomorrow, I'll be back here to hit this thing again with my hiking boots, and you guys are gonna come with me. So leave me comments down there. Was your 2022 a good year or a bad year? I'm not gonna say it's a bad year. I'm gonna say in a way it was more of a good year. Even though we did catch COVID, and there was some things that didn't put smiles on my face, but it all turned out perfectly. It still worked itself out. I wouldn't say perfectly. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. Come on. Let's get out of here.